Oh, I think we're recording. Hello YouTube, how you doing, Earthlings? Welcome to part 6 of my Baby Groot sculpture, who is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but then that's the case with most of my sculptures really. I don't think I've done any that I've just bashed out and just done really quickly, but anyway, this is him so far. He is full size. He's only 10 inches tall, Baby Groot is, and I've kind of been doing some scratching all over, and I've just done his left hand. I'm not sure how that's going to look yet until I've finished it. I've just extended his thumb over, but I've just realised I've squished his thumb in a little bit, so I'm going to have to add some more clay to that. But this is me trying to finish parts of him by doing lots and lots of scratchy lines on all of the bits of wood and the tendrils and all of that that make up Baby Groot. And it's going to take a very long time, but I have this tool I made with just some, I don't know, what is it? I don't know, what wire was it? Let me have a quick look, see what the wire is. It's just some coloured copper black wire. I didn't know it was copper actually, but it's nice and stiff. That's what I like about it. You need to have a bit of stiffness in your life every now and again. So what I've been doing is each of these bits of wood. Oh, by the way, I had to just squirt loads of super glue into his neck there to stabilise his head, and I think that's worked. What else have I done on him? Yeah, not much else. But this is what I'm doing to create the wood texture. I'm just scoring in some deep lines on these bits of wood where I have the sort of, you know, you can see a sort of a crack in the wood there. So I'll just follow that down, then I'll take my tool and go like this lots of times. I'm hoping this all doesn't disappear when I do the paint, because it'll be a bit of a pain if it does. So it sort of goes into the deep bits and creates its own scratches as well. So I just have to keep on doing this until, and it's not very good, this tool, it keeps bending. But I mean, that isn't this one done, I've just decided to do a bit of over to here. Trying not to go over to this one because I've got the lines going this way on this bit of wood. Then I'll find that there's bits that aren't quite separated enough. So I'll gouge in with this sharp tool here. He's just basically all these tendrils and then these bits of wood over the surface to give him some kind of, I don't know, armour or some kind of thing, something, I don't know. But it gives quite a sort of a natural woodish effect, and I'll use my big dusting brush so I can actually see what I've done. All of these tendrils as well down here have to be individually scraped in their direction they're going. This is all looking a little bit messy in here. I think I'm going to have to airbrush him to get the thinnest amount of paint on there as possible. And I don't quite know how I'm going to paint him yet. You know, what colours I'm going to use and how I'm going to get what I'm going to do with the deep bits, and might just be a yeah, that bit's squidgy because I've only just added those bits in there because there was a bit of a hole. Oh, and I'm trying to get his eyeballs done as well. That's those half beads. I've just painted them with some Stuart Semple Black 3.0, and then lots of coats of Mod Podge to get them nice and shiny. But I've got a little white bit on there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reactivating the Mod Podge. Let me just hair dry quickly. So I still need to do his cornea, or whatever it is, the coloured bit, but I'm not sure how big his eyeballs are going to be yet because I haven't done his eyelids, but I'm not going to be able to do his eyelids until I've got the eyes inserted in there. So I don't quite, that's why his eyes are just not done yet. So I've got his sort of smile lines around his face where his bark sort of bends around where he's smiling. I've just messed that up completely. Yeah, you get the I don't really want to do too much on his face because I've still got to do the work around his eyes. And I've got a filling all the top of his head as well. Oh, it's going to take ages. But I'm kind of quite liking the result so far. I really need to sort this tool out. So he's kind of, I've just mucked that a bit up, haven't I? So he's kind of getting near to being fully sculpted, all the sculpture done. I don't know how I'm going to get to these bits in here underneath his arms, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Where's my sharp tool gone? I'm wanting to look like, so people that don't know what ɡruːt is, to look at him and say, oh, it's a wood man, or a wood baby. I should have just made these a lot shorter. Going to need a lot more. Anyway, I think you get the general idea. I'll leave it there for the time being, and I Hope you enjoyed the video. And when I come back, hopefully he'll be completely sculpted off his stand, because I've got to sculpt around the bottom of his toes and that as well. And eyeballs may be inserted. Look, I've got loads of dust over there now. I mean, it's going to be really hard to keep them clean when I'm doing the sculpting around them, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you want to see more of what I do, sculpting and making of models and things, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening and goodbye, and be careful out there.